Senator from Hawaii.
Mr. President, so many of us have spoken so many times now against the repeal of the Affordable Care Act, which would hurt millions and millions of people in our country, and especially the sickest, poorest, and oldest among us. I would say that I am probably the only senator here who was not born in a hospital. I was born at home in rural Japan. I lost a sister to pneumonia when she was only 2 years old in Japan. She died at home. Not in a hospital where maybe her life could have been saved. It's hard for me to talk about this. I think you can tell. Give me a moment. When I came to this country as an immigrant, my mother brought me and my brothers to this country so we could have a chance at a better life. And we came here with nothing. She had low-paying jobs. There was no health coverage. Growing up as a young girl in Hawaii, my greatest fear was that my mother would get sick. And if she got sick, how were we going to pay for her care? How would she go to work? And if she didn't go to work, there would be no pay, there would be no money. I know what it's like to run out of money at the end of the month. That was my life as an immigrant here. And now, here I am, a United States Senator. I am fighting kidney cancer. And I'm just so grateful that I had health insurance so that I could concentrate on the care that I needed rather than how the heck I was going to afford the care that was going to probably save my life. And guess what? When I was diagnosed with kidney cancer and facing my first surgery, I heard from so many of my colleagues, including so many of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, who wrote me wonderful notes sharing with me their own experience with major illness in their families or with their loved ones. You showed me your care. You showed me your compassion. Where is that tonight? So I can't believe that a single senator in this body has not faced an illness or whose family member or loved one has not faced illness where they were so grateful that they had health care. I cannot believe that there is a single senator who has not experienced that in their family or their lives. So I know how important health care is. What I don't get is why every single senator does not know that. Why are we here tonight voting on a bill that has not had a single hearing? Why are we here tonight voting on a bill that would eliminate health care coverage that could save lives for 16 million people? Why are we here voting on a bill that would probably mean that people like me, millions in this country, who are now in the ranks of those with pre-existing care, with pre-existing conditions, will not get the health care we need? Why are we here tonight? Where is your compassion? Where's the care that you showed me when I was diagnosed with my illness? I find it hard to believe that we can sit here and vote on a bill that is going to hurt millions and millions of people in our country. We are better than that. I listened to John McConnell calling on us to have hearings, to do the right thing. And I'm just saddened that he was not able to move us in that direction. I would call on him tonight to vote his conscience, to vote with us, who say we are going to stand for the millions of people in our country who will be hurt by what we're contemplating tonight. Mr. President, I will yield the floor by asking my friends to show the compassion to everybody in this country that you showed me. We all should be voting to send this bill to committee so we can debate it. I yield the floor.
So, Mr. President, this is, clearly a disappointing moment. From skyrocketing costs to plummeting choices and collapsing markets, our constituents have suffered through an awful lot under Obamacare. We thought they deserved better. It's why I and many of my colleagues did as we promised and voted to repeal this failed law. We told our constituents we would vote that way, and when the moment came, most of us did. We kept our commitments. We worked hard, and everybody on this side can certainly attest to the fact that we worked really hard to try to develop a consensus for a better way forward. And I want to thank everybody in this conference for the endless amount of time that they spent trying to achieve a consensus to go forward. I also want to thank the President and the Vice President, who couldn't have been more involved and more helpful. So yes, this is a disappointment indeed.